and welcome back to the JM Football Channel. My name is Dalton Philly. I'm alongside Justin Penik and BBD. We are playing Roster Roulette, and it's brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook. Shout out Ganesh in the comments of our last starting lineup challenge. We've revamped the name, Roster Roulette. We like the ring of it. Makes sense. It's our own for football, so thank you for the comments. We read them. We love the ideas that you guys give, so we much appreciate it.
You guys are the executive producers of this channel.
Exactly. And today, we are going to go division by division, 4 rounds. We're going to start with the NFC East. There's going to be 2 rounds of the 2020s. There's going to be a 2015 to 2019 round, a 2010s round, a 2014 round. 4 rounds, 4 teams. You get it. 1 point for each correct answer. 3 for each unique correct answer. Most points wins. Producer Jeff behind the screen spinning our lucky wheels. We are ready to go.
Hi, BBD.
Hey, guys. Subscribe.
Subscribe. Why not?
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hello. First wheel spin of the day.
Wheel spin 4.
Ganesh, probably the team.
We're going to be determining. This will be the Cowboys.
Oh, you're Cowboys. Okay.
About them.
So it's a recent Cowboys team.
How about
How
them?
recent is it?
Let's find the wheel.
Oh, my God. We can hear the clapping, too. I love that.
This will be the 2021 Dallas Cowboys.
2021.
2020 vision.
Can I give a hint?
No.
Okay.
All right, 2021 Dallas Cowboys. You know, Penik, you should have been a Cowboy.
Nope. I was thinking of George Strait.
You shouldn't give a hint, but like if you were going to, what was it going to be?
Pre-Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah.
You're a fuckhead. You know, as Justin Penik likes to say on Talking Giants, how about them Cowboys?
Nope, I don't say that.
Their pass catchers are eluding me right now.
You know one for sure.
I think so.
It's an animal.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, I'm finished.
I think I'm going to lock this in.
Fun
I don't
fact,
feel good
you
about this guy
get bonus
being
points if you
number
name somebody a
2.
flex that nobody else names.
Yeah. You get 3
Oh,
points if
that's
it's a unique
cool.
answer. You know,
Oh, really? I didn't.
it's that fun fact, been part of the rules.
Fun fact, I just made that rule.
I don't think he's there. Damn it. I think he retired already. I'm changing my O-lineman.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I think he might have been retired.
From Wisco.
I think. This was before my college.
Oh, jeez.
Man, I really hope the guy I wrote down as my crazy flex is the guy I'm thinking of. I didn't cross him up with a different guy.
You got your lineup filled, or are you thinking of somebody, Biebs?
Well, now I'm feeling like there's another guy who might be more obvious for...
Don't leave anybody blank. That's what I did last video.
Yeah,
People
don't
got
just
mad.
don't leave.
I actually might take the weird one off the flex and put this guy on.
Shit, well, I dropped the eraser.
I got it.
Because I think he's still on the team here.
Jeff, read us the starting lineup of the Cowboys in 2021.
Okay. The starting lineup for the Cowboys. At quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Got Dak.
I wrote Dak.
We all got Dak, so that's a point for everyone. All right.
At running back, we had Ezekiel Elliott.
I have Zeke.
I wrote
Yes.
Okay.
At wide receiver, you had Amari Cooper.
I forgot about Mark Cooper.
Amari Cooper's who I got into the flex at the end.
That counts. 1 point for both of you. I forgot Amari Cooper. I thought he was on the Browns by then. That's on me.
And the other wide receiver was C.D. Lamb.
I have Lamb.
CD
yes.
Lamb I have written down.
Okay, so I had my wide receiver 2 as Michael Gallup, but I think he probably was the 3 for that team then.
He is the other wide receiver I wrote down, but
Yeah.
I believe he would work as a flex.
Yeah, but I don't have. I have
You're
wide
right.
receiver 2, so for me it's wrong.
Oh, I have a wide receiver too, so it's wrong.
Yeah. If it was flex, then yes.
At tight end, we had Dalton Schultz.
I have Schultz.
I do have
You have
Schultz.
Schultz.
His name was escaping me for a while, so then I knew Witten came back. I think the year before was his comeback year, and I just went with him because I could not think of Dalton
You
Schultz's
couldn't
name.
think of Dalton's name. I'm a little offended by that,
I
Biebs. What a
couldn't
name.
stop thinking of Dallas Goedert.
Offensive line. Who are the 5 offensive linemen?
At left tackle, we had Tyrone Smith.
Yes.
He was the guy I originally threw in the flex before I remembered Amari Cooper.
Yes.
Okay. You get a point for Amari Cooper.
Yes.
No, okay, let's make sure. Okay, cool.
At left guard, we had Connor Williams.
Connor out of Texas. Okay, no, I didn't put him.
Then he went to center with the Dolphins and did
Yeah.
really well, right?
Yeah. Is the center going to be Biadish or is it
No,
Frederick?
It's Frederick, right?
Is it Frederick? Who's our center?
At this point, Tyler Biadasz was the center.
That's why I changed from Frederick.
Shit,
Good
Justin.
for me.
Eat shit.
Okay, I didn't put him. I put Zach Martin, who's going to be the right guard. So I have Zach Martin.
Didn't he go
I
to
wrote Zach
Wisconsin,
Martin.
too?
You wrote Zach Martin? So, Penik, you get 3 points for Tyrone Smith. because he's a unique answer.
Oh, wow.
No one wrote him.
Look at that.
And I put Zach Martin, Beebs, and I get 1 point for that.
And then the right tackle.
Is it Terrence Steele? That was the other name I was thinking of. Who's our right tackle?
Right tackle is Lyle Collins.
Lyle Collins, LSU. Okay. Who's your flex?
Now, I think I got this wrong. I don't think he's on the team yet because you just sometimes forget that Michael Gallup exists there for a hot second. I did put Noah Brown. I might be a year too early.
Noah Brown. He could have been.
Was he on this team?
Because he's bounced
There's a chance
around.
that's a rookie.
Texans, Commanders, might have been on the Dolphins, so this could make sense.
Noah Brown.
Noah Brown was on the team.
Oh, there you go.
nice.
3 points.
Yes.
And then for my flex, I put Tony Pollard.
There he is. Tony Pollard was on the team that year.
Thank you, sir. Solid showing from all of us. All right, so through one round, Justin Penik's in the lead with 11 points. I have 8. BBD also right here with 5. Anyone's game, nice and early. 1 down, 3 to go. Staying in the 2020s. Jeff, who's our next team?
They say baseball is a marathon, not a sprint. And that's great news for us because there are so many games to bet on and don't miss a second of the action with my partners at the DraftKings Sportsbook. That's right, my partners. Right now, all new customers who bet just $5 will get $200 bonus bets instantly when you use code JMFootball from the first pitch of the season all the way through the playoff drama. DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered with same-game parlays, live betting odds boosts, and so much more. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. New customers who use code JMFootball bet $5 on any wager, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's code JMFootball, all one word, only at the DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
You want a late Giants or early Giants team,
I don't
right?
want any Giants teams.
Okay.
I want to prove myself.
You have an advantage over me. I have no idea.
Well, you're getting the New York Giants.
Okay. That's huge for me now because I don't know those older Giant teams.
Crap.
So it can't be 2021. What year are we getting?
Well, 2021, I'm not even sure if I know who the leading passer is.
2024.
Last year.
So it's this
Penik,
year's
if-
Giants team.
Yeah.
Important question.
Yeah. It's by most starts.
But what about for receivers? We said who catches the ball the most? Is it yards or
Yards or-
receptions?
Wandell should count. It's probably.
So receptions. Because
We're going to go based on who's on the sheet. On the
All right,
starter
we're going
sheet.
based on who's on the sheet.
It's by Pro Football Reference, and we'll
yeah.
emphasize
then
that.
that's
I would assume they go by yards.
Well, what's tricky is that
And you can sort it yourself from there, but
this gets tricky because they had so many guys play different positions. 2024 Giants. Who do we got, Jeff?
So at QB, Daniel Jones.
I got Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Yep.
Daniel Jones is correct.
I do have I have a quarterback at flex.
He is. He's going to be your starter this year.
Not my flex. Oh, you mean Daniel Jones? No, he's
Of
not
your
starting.
team.
No. Who's our running back, Jeff?
At running back,
Ignoring that.
you have Tyrone Tracy Jr.
I have Tyrone.
Tracy.
Sure.
Malik Neighbors.
Okay. Receiver.
You had Malik Neighbors
Yep.
Rivers.
and Darius Slayton.
Slayton.
So you want to know what's really funny? I mixed up Darius Slayton and Sterling Shepard. In my head, I know Shepard. Yes, I did. I put Sterling Shepard. He's on the Bucs. I completely mixed up their names. 1,000%.
Just a wrong name situation.
Yeah.
Is Wandale Robinson an acceptable answer?
No, he didn't start more games than the other two. Like on the reference, it's
That's crazy.
the top two.
Okay, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Even though
He did slot.
Wandale had like 90 catches.
93 catches or something. Yeah.
93 catches, 90 yards.
I've now realized that game started
it's
as
like
a
a
flawed
buck
stat on Pro Football Reference.
Yeah.
And we should ignore it unless you're an offensive lineman or a defensive player.
11
The starts are
personnel.
weird.
At tight end, we have Theo Johnson.
Theo Johnson.
I didn't know who was gonna get the declaration. I went Bellinger.
That was the other name I was debating. I was like, screw it. I'm going with the Penn State kid.
I was like, I think on the season they're very close
Yeah.
statistically.
At left tackle, we had Josh Azudu.
Okay.
Right.
No AT, right?
Oh, no AT.
Yeah.
Rip.
Tough.
I didn't pick him.
At left guard, we had John Runyon.
Oh, John Runyon, former Packer. Right. Forgot about him.
Stinks.
At center, we had John Michael Schmitz.
I had
I
John
wrote
Michael
him.
Schmitz. Damn it, Beebs. That's the second time we've overlapped the freaking offensive line.
At right guard, we had Greg Van Roten.
GVR.
I wrote
That's
Greg
3
Van
points.
Wow.
At right tackle, Jermaine Illuminor.
Oh,
Wow.
former Pat too. Very fun. What a fun O-line.
That's a way to describe it.
Evan Neal, was he hurt? Did he get hurt?
He also just didn't start.
He got benched. Like, not
He got,
good.
well, and then Josh Azudu got benched, and then Illuminor slid over to the left side, and then Evan Neal came back at
the
right
starts
tackle.
Neal got.
You got to love your offensive line puzzles.
Crazy.
Who do you guys have at flex?
This is where I wrote Devin Singletary
Yeah,
Nice.
good.
on the team.
I wrote Chris Manhertz.
Tight end 3,
Yeah.
right? And then I put Drew Lock, the best quarterback on that roster.
Giants are bringing back their full tight end room this year. We're ready to roll.
All right, through 2 rounds, we're halfway there. Penik still in the lead with 21 points.
21.
I'm at 16, BBD at 13. We're getting throwback time. We're going to the 2010s, the late 2010s, 2015 to 2019. But what team are we getting first? Jeff?
Let's spin the wheel.
Spin that wheel.
Commanders or
Give me a
Eagles?
Commanders.
I kind of hope I get Birds here.
I want birds here.
Eagles.
Okay. Don't be 27. I don't want 2017, though, because I think we can do 2017.
Yeah, I think we can all get that.
I'm hoping for like 2016. Spin that wheel.
I'm so excited.
Ooh.
2018.
2018. Oh, so post Super
It's a
Bowl.
year after the Super Bowl.
So 2018 Philly. So that's
the quarterback.
Yeah.
you. Hey, that's assault in like 20 different countries. Oh my gosh.
I've always wanted to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's like 3 different swings on here that I'm like, if I'm wrong, I think I just like do lose.
Right, but I mean, this is where it gets hard, right? Because now we're going
back a little bit.
years, if not a decade later now.
But I think I remember if I pick the right running back, I'm going to be pretty
That's
stoked.
so Beebs. I have everything filled out but running back right now.
That was the last slot I just filled in.
Because 2017. Oh wait, I won't say that yet. I'll say that when we show.
I don't like the world that I'm living in right now.
This is tough.
Yeah, for it being like the year after a Super Bowl team, that in my head brings back an awfully similar roster.
Yeah.
I don't like the world that I'm living in.
I'm so curious to hear running back.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Hold on.
I'm ready.
You're good? All right.
Nervous about it though.
Let's do this.
At quarterback, we had Carson Wentz.
I have Wentz.
Huge.
Good. Points on the board.
We all remembered that right.
Yeah. He came back from the injury. So I do want to read my hits. I put Corey Clement at running back because I have no idea. There's like 20 guys this could be.
I wrote LeGarrette Blount because he was there the year before.
I like that. I don't remember what year it was, but I threw DeMarco Murray on there.
I think it might have been a little earlier.
I think it was earlier.
Yeah.
2016
But
maybe.
that's still
Who's
not
that running back,
It's like
Jeff?
around there.
A lot of great guesses, let me tell you.
All of them.
Don't tell me Wendell Smallwood or Boston Scott.
All of them wrong. Dalton, Wendell Smallwood
Smallwood
was the running back. Started 6 games, it looks like.
You gotta be. There's so many guys it could have been. Oh, we're all wrong. I was debating between those 3. Shit.
I also don't know if I have any of the receivers right either.
Blunt was the year of the. Because they had Jay Ajayi, they had LeGarrette Blount,
Well,
on that
Blunt led
Super
them
Bowl team,
in the Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
He led them in rushing that.
and they traded for Ajayi during that year. So then the year after, they're both gone. Crazy.
I mean, just per the sheet, he only had 364 yards as the starting running back. I don't know how that happens.
Yeah. No running game. Who's our 2 receivers, Jeff?
2 receivers, Nelson Aguilar.
Aguilar.
I wrote Aguilar.
That's 3 points, Beebs.
Hell yeah.
I thought he was receiver 3.
And you got Alshon Jeffrey.
I have
I have
Alshon
Alshon
Jeffrey.
I also have
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
So my other receiver I put was Jordan Matthews. So he must have been like 2017 or 2016 was his last year. Damn it.
For tight end, you've got Zach Ertz.
I have Zach Ertz.
I have Zach Ertz.
Couldn't remember. Like Dallas Goddard.
Getting Aguilar was huge, though.
Funny story.
Dallas Goedert was a rookie that year, but he did not start.
If I flexed him.
Yeah.
For left tackle, you got Jason Peters.
I did not put Peters, but longtime Philly.
Long time.
Okay.
At left guard, you've got Isaac Sumalo.
Samalu. I should have put him. I didn't think he was there yet. All right.
At center, you got Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
I put Kelsey. Yeah.
I have
points on
Kelsey
the
as
board.
my flex.
That's a point.
At right guard, you got Brandon Brooks.
Brandon Brooks, a longtime Eagle, too. And then Lane.
At right tackle, you got Lane Johnson.
I have Lane Johnson
Jesus,
as my
I
flex.
put my Lotta.
I was going to write Lane Johnson, then I got scared.
That's what I did. That's why I put him at flex.
It's like,
'cause
I know
was
he played.
I knew he was there. I just in case he was hurt. So Mulata's no points.
I got my Lotta and Lane Johnson confused as the longtime right tackle.
So who do you have, Beebs, at your flex?
That's where I wrote Boston Scott.
Boston Scott on this team.
Boston Scott was on this team.
He was. That's
yeah.
3. Beebs, that's 3 points for
Hell
you.
yeah.
Oof. So
Making up for my
Aguilar,
whiffs.
huge.
I only got 4 points that round.
So this is going to be a close finish.
He only
five.
played 2 games.
He's on the team. So we head to the final round. It's going to depend on the Washington football team, Commanders, Redskins, however they may be referred to. Penik still in the lead with 25, but that lead gets narrowed down. I have 23. BBD has 22. It's anyone's game. It comes down to Washington. What year are we getting, Jeff?
Left hand up. Who are we?
The
Commanders.
Gotta spin the final wheel.
Spin that wheel. 2012 is that good team, like the surprising good team. If it's that.
2010.
Ooh, oh, gosh. That's old.
Ew.
Ew. All right. If we get points, good for us. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, okay. I have an idea. I have an idea.
You have an idea. This is going to be such a tough round. Oh, my gosh.
There's a couple names you can get on
So it's
on recognition alone, I think.
I got the right dudes.
That's the question. Are they the
Who the fuck
right
is the
dudes?
quarterback?
Yeah, is this just like a pathetic quarterback year? And I'm like sad.
Oh, what's his fucking face? What's his face? Oh.
This is a disgust. 2010 is disgusting.
I think like 2012 through 14, I'd have been in a good. I'd have been able to get representative guesses off.
Who's catching that ball for our favorite team in Washington? In
Their number 2 receiver was small, and I can't remember who it is.
I mean, their number 1 receiver during this time was also small.
Fuck. I'm going to put you.
I've written 3 names down. 2 I feel really confident are wrong. 1 has like a reasonable chance to like be. I'm just wrong about them.
This is one of the more disgusting teams we can get. This team probably finished last in the division.
Yeah, like I think this is a pathetic team.
2010.
This team did finish in last.
Yeah.
With a 6-10 record.
Not awful.
The Giants were also 6-10 that year.
I've written names.
All right.
And I love it. I love the confidence. At quarterback.
That's actually a good answer. I think you're right. Or he's right. I'm wrong.
At quarterback, we have
that happened.
Donovan McNabb.
Yes,
I forgot that happened.
I thought that was.
I thought I was like late. I thought that was like a 2008.
Damn.
Shit.
I put Rex Grossman.
I put Jason Campbell, which would have been right for 2008.
So scoring update as we go along. Beebs, you're now tied for first place with Justin Penik. 25, 25, 23. Running back.
At running back,
We're all in the blender on running back.
we had Ryan Terrain.
Out.
No, I had Roy Halou.
illegal. I'm mad I didn't even write him.
Now,
I said, do you know how often I greet people by saying Roy Halou?
Hello.
I put Roy Halou in
We'll get there when we get there. We're not there yet. Receiver.
Wide receiver, we had Anthony Armstrong
Oh, Jesus.
and Santana Moss.
I have Santana Moss. We each get
Nice.
1 point for Santana Moss.
I have Santana Moss.
My other one was Leonard Hankerson.
And I have, Pierre Garçon was
What years are Pierre Garçon there?
2012-ish,
Yeah.
2013.
He was still a colt.
All my like good Washington polls are 2012 to 14.
Yeah.
At tight end, we have Chris Cooley.
Oh!
No way.
That
was one I wrote down and said I'm wrong here because I knew Vernon Davis was not there for
You know
like
what's funny?
5 more years.
You know who I put for a tight end? Fred Davis.
I also I put Jordan Reed.
I like that better than any of the names I could
wanted
think
to
of.
put. I feel like
Okay.
all 3 of us wanted to put Chris Cooley, but definitely in our brains
Yeah.
didn't think that he'd last until 2010.
So, all right, O-line.
At left tackle, we had a rookie Trent Williams.
Yeah!
Yes.
Nice.
1 point for each
I
of
should have
us.
thought of him.
Who was your O-lineman, Beebs?
It's early. I threw Brandon Sheriff because
Yeah.
I could think of him.
Yeah, early, but great. He was a great O-lineman for them.
I remember that year in the draft. I wanted him for the Giants badly.
So I'm down. I'm in last place with 25 points. I will say my flex first. I put Hightower, the running back. Tim Hightower. Was he there?
Tim Hightower. I do not see a Tim Hightower.
Damn. Wow. All right, that's going to put me out.
I haven't thought of in a while though.
Throwback. All right, so Tim Hightower was not there.
So
Beebs is next.
Is Jamison Crowder there yet? It feels early,
Thought
but
of him
he's
for
also
receiver.
kind of old.
Yeah, I thought him for
He's a little
receiver.
old.
Like, is this his rookie year?
Is Jamison
somehow?
Crowder there?
Jamison Crowder is not here.
He's not there. So,
But imagine if he was.
Roy Halou for Justin Penik. Is that
Is Roy Halou there yet? He might have still been a Cornhusker in 2010.
Roy Halou is not here. either.
wow? So, with our final scores, Justin Penik pulls it out with
Squeak.
27 points.
Squeak
Nice.
CBD with a huge Donovan McNabb pull pulls into second place with 26 points, and I, a non-football knower, fake ball knower, gets 25 points, finishing in third place. Guys, if you liked Roster Roulette, please let us know. We're going to go division by division, baby. We started with the NFC East. We're going to end somewhere. Justin Penik, you're today's winner. Congratulations. Any final words?
The loser of this video has to eat this erasure.
Like, comment, subscribe.